Greetings, I'm Barrett, and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Well, Mary Kingsley has survived her trek into the frigid north. I'm going to do a quick recap of that in just a second. But we're on our way south. We're going to go back to the jungle and see if we can find a jewel there. Is that where the jewel is? Or are we going to go on another goose chase? I hope not. I hope we find that jewel so we can rid ourselves of the voracious goddess curse. To find out what's in store for Mary Kingsley, I need you to meet me at the table. Overall, I think that was a successful adventuring area. We didn't gain anything. A little bit of knowledge. We found an abominable snowman. That was pretty sweet. Other than that, sadly, there's no jewel up here. But I think it was a good little adventure. We're going to come back this way now. I'm going to come straight through here, which is going to probably take a lot of cards. There is a fishing spot which I could go to. But again, 4 cards to come off this. So I might just tromps myself through all this to get back down here. And we're going to maybe explore a little more of the jungle. Because we know what's up here. I think this was that fishing area that we happened to have that one time. So let's see how this goes. The first thing we have to do is get across this. Well, I need to draw 4 cards and get 4 stars. Well, that's not going to be too hard to do. Because again, I've got my raft. We're going to use it. I automatically get 2 stars. And I'm going to tick this down to a 3. And I draw 4 cards. And we get... I did shuffle it. I really did. Okay, we got one of those. Oh, wow, we got this one. Oh, we're going to get all the good cards in one swoop here? Well, that's not a good card. Let's get rid of that one. And what else do we get? Oh, there's that fish. Oh, no, there's that fishing one. If we want to go over there, we can catch a lot of fish. Okay, well, we made the 4 stars, so we're going to come here, and that'll be good. Now, do we walk off this to go fishing again? Oh, I don't have my nomadism card anymore, and I don't have any other way to help with fishing, and I can't pull any other cards. So, no, we're not going to do fishing, so I don't need this. Now, which one of these do I want? I do want this one, I think. Oh, I get to return my bloody state because we performed this action. So I'm going to return this to the box as well. Yeah, I think we're going to keep our forewarned as forearmed. This one, even though I just bought this one for this exact reason, but we're going to do that. We're going to keep our forearmed as forewarned and discard knowledge as power. We're going to put both these in a discard. Our next obstacle to overcome is this one. I need to take 3 cards and get 0 successes. Okay, I can do that. We're going to use our Learn by Doing card to take 0 cards, 0 successes. We make it. And we're going to put our next card here. I'm going to move all this up and way out of the way so we have room to explore the jungle. And this gets discarded. All right, I moved all that up and we got a 203 card. It says, to the west, a rundown bridge spans a precipice. Below, you can hear the sound of a rushing river. All right, we're back in the jungle. And we know the bridge is over here. And I'm going to put some exploration cards down. 1, 2, 3. We know the bridge is here. I don't think I went this way last time. This goes back to our hunting spot, if I remember right, which isn't a bad place to go. And just kind of create a little camp over there, which then I know if up over here is that fishing spot. Again, I don't think I went this way, though. I'd have to look. And I haven't gone down over here yet, because we went kind of straight up this way last time and went over that way. So we're going to go and look down over in this area this time. I think that's going to be our plan. So let's go down here first. Let's see what's there. E-N-E track. What the heck is this? It says, the path in front of you looks vaguely familiar. Are you sure you are not going around in circles? Oh boy. What? Let's see what these are. There's that snake. And does that have to do with one of our clues? Does this kind of look like this? No, I guess not. Oh well. Okay, take a 1-4-5 card. And our 1-4-5. On the right track? Question mark. Oh, good. Spot and count all the differences between this card and the card that enabled you to take it. Take a 170 card to discover if you have found the right number. Return this. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Okay, well, let's look at the differences here. Let's count them. Oh boy, okay. Well, this is the one we're going to... Okay, let's look at the snake. I don't think there's any differences in the snake. How about these vines? Is there any difference in this vine right here? Yeah, there's one difference here. There's 2 rocks and a little rock. Oh, another difference. There's not a root here. So we're up to 1, 2, 3 differences right now. Oh, another one, 4. There's another wood coming through here, not over here, so that's 4. There's one coming up from down here, so that's 5. Let's look at these rocks. The rocks look 5. Sorry, the rocks look... Oh, missing a rock. 6. Missing a rock, that's 6. Wow, this is kind of cool. Look at this. We're looking at 2 cards trying to figure out the differences. So it looks like there's 6. Okay, so after pulling this card and this card off and looking at it for a while, I have found 7 differences. Let's see if you can find the 7 differences. I will put it right here for just a moment that you can see and pause the video. And here's the other card. Okay. The differences I found were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the other one? There's one more. It had to do with, 7. This right here. It's not on that card. That was a kind of a tricky one. There's no crack. There's a crack here. So I found 7. If there's more, we're going to find out and we're going to fail. So this says now, spot and count all the differences between this card and that, let's see if I can read. Spot and count the differences between this card and the card that enabled you to take it. Take a 170 card to discover if you have found the right number. Return this. So I'm going to return this, and then this goes in the past. So I'm guessing 7. And here's a 170 card. Here's the answer. Okay. What the heck? Everything looks the same, so it is certainly possible that you have been traveling around in circles for hours. Here is the answer to the question you were asked. Oh boy. Okay, nope, I failed immensely. Oh, way more than 7. What did I miss? Wow, they must have been really hard to find. E-N-E track. It says there were 11 differences. I found 7. Wow. If you found the correct answer, take 2 003 cards. If you did not, discard 3 cards randomly taken from the action deck. Oh, and return this. Okay. So I have to discard 3 cards. Wow, really 11? I almost want to go back and look at those, but I'm not going to. All right, so here's the 3 cards I randomly have to discard. A think card. Oh, I'll learn by doing. That would have been nice. Oh, and that aggressive card would have been nice too. Oh, well, all 3 in the discard. But I do get to put out a 161 card. And the 161 card says, the vegetation, though still somewhat dense, has given way to a little more open space in this area. You notice the remains of a camp not too far from the precipice. Oh, wow. There we go. Okay, so I can't go any more this way. But here's a camp. Oh, let's look for those numbers again, too. I don't see any. Okay, I'll put it down here. Let's put another card over here. Now to move there, I only need to pay 1. I'm back to only needing to pay 1, not 4 and 3 successes or anything like that. Whew, that's rough. All right, we're going to take 1. All right, we got a remember card. Oh, we're definitely keeping this. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good, I can. We're going to move down here. And we're going to look at this. It's a 206. I need to draw 1 card. Oh, good. Get him out of here. Oofta. Don't like curses. 206. 206 says, some damaged old tents were set up next to an enclosure in pitfall condition. Oh, sorry, pitiful, not pitfall. I feel like I'm playing an Atari game. Okay, pitfall. Pitfall, I said it again. Pitiful condition, sorry. The loose door of which is swaying in the wind. Oh my goodness, what's this? Okay, the camp was most probably set up by a group of Western explorers. Once fixed up, it could certainly be nice and comfortable. Oh my goodness. 10? 0 successes? Take 3, 10? For each one of these resources, I can lower it, but I don't have any of those resources portable, and there's none on this tile. Well, this is just going to hang out here. I can't deal with this. Despite your best efforts, the camp is still not operational. Well, again, unless you had 10 people working on this, I don't think you're really going to get negative things here to fail. But alas, I do not have any of these resources on hand. So, that being said, I am not spending 10 cards to make a camp. It's going to stay right there. Now this way, if I remember right, is from when we climbed up the cliff. So I don't want to go that way. I want to go, well, let's go this way. Maybe we can go this way from here and see what's there and head this way, which means I have to move that way. But we're going to do that. We're going to go over here and see what's here. What's this? Still standing? At some point in the future, you know that you will not have to draw on your reserves. What you do not know is whether you will be able to push yourself to the limit when the time comes. If you have more than 4 cards in hand, take a 3, 5, 1 and banish this. Okay, so maybe this will get rid of some of these if it ever happens again. I only have 2 right now, and that's injured and poisoned. And we know how to get rid of poisoned, I just don't have 9 cards to do it. So I'm going to put that with the rest of these cards, the dog and not a sound, which I haven't really been looking for. But again, I don't really have a way of doing it. So we're still holding on to it, but we're still standing. That might be kind of good. 1, 2, 3. And this says, tall trees with above ground roots border the edge of a dark and nearly impenetrable jungle. Oh, okay, so I was 1 off. So this is where we're going to go down to see down here would be the cliff. So that's not bad. So we're going to put this here. I'm going to put some more exploration cards out. 1, 2. And I'm going to pay 1 to move over there. Here's my 1. I've got a think card. Well, I think this is going to go in the discard. Here's my neat trick. I've got a remember card. We're going to use the remember card to remember our walking stick. Dun dun dun. I am now going to craft the walking stick with 4 durability on it, and it's a will card. Now walking around this jungle, I won't have to waste action cards. Let's go this way. See what's here. Shortcut. Ooh. A tangled wall of vegetation conceals a hidden path that winds away among gnarled trees and thorny bushes. Discard this. it's got leaf resource. All right. Oh, I already got the leaf resource. So I don't have to use my walking stick to move off this tile, because I could make -2, and this takes 2 to move off for free here. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to put down the new green card, 191. So this goes into the path. And 191. There's 2 of them. And it says, you travel deeper into the tangled jungle amidst impressive trees and strange, gigantic plants. The canopy blocks out most of the light, but your eyes gradually accumulate to the dimness. Eventually, you are able to distinguish some of the birds nesting in the trees and start seeing some little monkeys swinging from branch to branch, howling and apparently taunting you. Oh my goodness, 5 to walk off this. Oh, wow. Okay, well, let's put this here. And this goes back in the box. So I'm probably going to do this wrong, but this one did tell me I get to use this. So I'm going to use that for free to move over here. I think I can do that. If I can't, it's 2 cards, and if I did it illegally, I apologize. I'm going to put some more exploration cards out. 5 to move off this. Oh, that's no good. There is something to go look at over here. Let's go look over there. Not to mention, I think I want to check out down here too. Let's see if there's any numbers on this card that can make this easier to get off or something. So it costs me nothing. We're going to go look at this. It's a 202. And there's 2 of them. It says, you pass near a thicket of tall pod-like plants that are swaying in strange way despite the lack of wind. Uh-oh. When one of them snatches an unsuspecting bird out of the air, you realize that they are carnivorous plants. Oh, this is going to be great. All right, it says, one of the plants appears to have something large inside its mouth. You can try something wily or use force to try to get the plant to release it. If you want to take the following action, you must use a card with the keyword music. I got rid of my flute. Otherwise, I have... Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, it probably would have been better to do this. Well, discard this and replace it with a 207. Let's try that. I think we're going to beat this plant up. I'm running out of room over there. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so either smash it, which is probably what's going to happen, or we try to sing to it, but don't have anything that involves singing. And I don't have a remember card to get our pan flute back. So maybe I'll keep it here for just a second, and let's look up and down. We're going to leave this here. If we get our pan flute, maybe making it and trying to sing to it wouldn't be a bad idea. Though, I think if I remember it, the last time we tried that in front of a carnivorous animal, aka the giant rockworm, it didn't go too well. All right, we're going to try this one. A piece of, ooh, this is going to be good. Oh, it gives me the vine resource. Okay, it says, you have torn off some strong, flexible vine. I can add this. Using this does not lower the durability of the item. So I just get to add this to anything. And if I use it, I discard it to either climb, a pull move action or something, a pull push lift, or I can use it to craft and I get the vine resource. So we're just going to add it to this group of stuff right here. There we go. Now this stuff has there. I can put a 143 card. The 143 card says, ahead you see what looks like the entrance to an old temple or shrine or some part of some sort. The entrance is particularly hidden by overgrowth and it appears to descend deep into the ground. This could be maybe where the jewel is. We're totally going there. Okay, we're putting this down right here. I don't even know if I want to look up here now. This looks so promising. I want to beat this up. I want to kill this. We got a lot of cards, but remember last time we had a lot of cards, we walked into one of those frozen Arctic area up here. It was almost bad news getting back out. It takes 5 to walk off this tile. I don't want to come back. I'm going to always want to go around this tile. So I'm going to look up here anyway and just see what's up here. Threat. You stumble over a tripcord that stretches between two shrubs. A dart immediately shoots past and ends up in the tree trunk a few inches from your face. You fear that there might be more traps in the surrounding area. Okay, I can take 2 cards to decide to avoid the area entirely. And I have to do this now. I can't just leave it up there. So let's see what I've got that could help us with this. Well, nothing. I'm going to take 3 cards to try to get 2 actions. The reason why is I've got 2 forewarned as 4-armed cards, but if I'm going to go into here, there might be a chance that I might need those cards there. So I'm going to take 3 to try to get 2 successes. We got 1 and a half and 2. Good. Oh, I got the 2 successes. 2 knowledge is power as well. That'd be kind of fun to have. And a deadfall trap. We're going to get rid of all of these. I don't need any of these. But I do have room for 1 card. So I'm going to take a knowledge as power. I don't think the deadfall trap is going to help. I lied. We're going to take the deadfall trap. See how much I lie in this game? That's good stuff. These are going in the discard pile. Threat gets removed. And I put a 2/6/4 card. 2/6/4 says, you arrive near the border of a forest where you can hear all manner of insects and animal sounds. Now this is where I kind of wonder if I've been to these places before. I don't remember. I'm going to put 1 over here. And now I'm going to beat this with a club because I don't ever want to stand on this card again because it takes 5 to come off it. So if I can run through it, as long as I make a uninterrupted line, I can run through these things. So we're going to beat this up with our club. I've got 5 uses with my club. It gives me 2 stars automatically. So I'm going to go down to 4. And so we already got 2 successes. I do have to draw 2 cards. So I got 2 cards. I got my sled. Too bad. And watch out. We're not going to take either of these. Which is funny because they're both cards I bought. Unless I want to get rid of my deadfall trap to watch out. You may discard 1 card with the keyword predator. No, we're good. We're going to keep these 2 are going to throw in the discard pile. And now it says to take a 207. It doesn't say anything about banishing this, so I'm going to put it in the past. Oh, actually, no, I'm just going to keep it there. Let's see what happens. 207. I might just have to leave it there. And 207 says nothing. It says, the mouth of the carnivorous plant explodes with a wet splattering sound, showering the area in a slimy fluid. Look out! Oh my goodness, there it is. I need my... Oh, wow, this is what I think it is. Immediately after this is revealed, each involved character must either discard 1 card with the keyword skill from their hand or inventory, or take a 108 card. But look what's there! That's the symbol I need to create my antidote, and I don't have any way to get it. And I already said I don't want to come back to this card. Oh, but here, this goes here now. So this goes over in the discard pile, or the past. And I have to discard a card with the keyword skill. Let's see what I've got. I've got aggressiveness, stealth, vigilance, serenity, and clothing. Oh, no. Okay, what else do I got? Or inventory. And I've got lots of cards with the keyword skill in my inventory. I'm going to discard my raft. I know, haven't used it very much, but I think it's time to get rid of the raft. The other cards I have in that stack is a rope and my woven cord. And I want the woven cord in case I have to make fire. And I don't know what's in here, but I highly doubt it's going to need a raft. So we're going to discard the raft. And now we're going to move off this down to here. And I really wish I had a remember card of some kind. Wow. So we are going to help lower the burden of this by using our walking stick to go to 3. If I can find the 3. There it is. And we're only going to have to take we have to take 3 cards to move off this. So here's our 3 cards. A bow. War paint. Oh, and our bolas. We're totally keeping our bolas. What are we going to discard, though? We'll figure something out. We're going to discard these 2. We're going to keep our bolas, and we're going to discard our splint. I know I'm injured, but we're going to discard the splint because I've got a plan. So we get to move down here, and I'm going to create the bolas right here. The bolas right here. It does have the vine resource here, so I only have to take one card. Though you can barely see that. Let's see if I move this up a little bit. There. That's a little better. So I need to take one card. And I'm going to add it to this aggressive stack here. So it's going to go to a 5. So I've got these cards together. My bola, my paddle, and my club. Now I'm going to take a 1, 5, 9 card and see what's down here. Oh, I so hope it's going to be awesome. It says, a stairway carved in the rock leads down into the ground. You descend a few steps before finding yourself in front of a massive door that blocks access into the structure. Oh, wow, where's this one I needed? Okay, it says, the stone door is decorated with several flower patterns, and you get the feeling that their arrangement is anything but coincidental. So I have to take 3 cards. The lock value, you need 4 successes. The stone door slowly grinds open. Return all the cards on the board and in the past. Put a 321 card into play. Each player places their figure onto it. Okay, this could be it. Okay, it's going down here. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to put it here. It's actually down here, but we're about to do that. Or are we? How many cards do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's a hunting spot, I believe, right here. I am going to put this down here, and I believe I'm going to use my 1 movement to move up here, go over here. We're going to hunt to see if we can get some more action cards and then come back. I think that's our best bet. So it takes 1 to move off this card. So I'm going to use that 1. And it's a torch. We are totally keeping this torch. I might need it down here inside this cave. So we move up here. I'm going to look here. Or maybe the hunting spot's up here. I don't remember. All right. Forest fire. Ah, yuck. It says the forest is burning ahead of you. If you want to continue this way, you will have to cope with the thick smoke and rising flames. Each involved character takes a 104 card. Discard this. Or I can take 2 and get 2 stars. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to take 2 to get 2 stars. Draw 2 and get 2 stars. Come on, 2 stars. I don't have anything that can help with that action. No, I don't. Oh, there's my antidote. We're totally keeping that. Oh, and a curse. Okay, we're going to get rid of the curse. And I've got one of my forearmed is forewarned cards. So we're going to use that. So we got 2 stars. We're good. We're going to discard this. We're going to keep the antidote because I might actually then move back here and get that antidote. Oh boy, that'd be awesome. It's got the fire resource. Before we put this out, I didn't realize that. We're going to use our torch. We're going to make our torch out of this. I only have to pay 1 here to do it. So we're going to pay 1 for the... Oh, I can't. That'd be illegal because I've already used the card that would have been for the torch. Okay, well, that's okay. We're going to probably set fire here pretty soon. Well, or make fire or something. 220. This one says, a pool of water seems to have collected underneath one of the larger trees to the north. It might be a prime water source for the local fauna. Now here's the hunting place. The issue is I've been forgetting to banish those hunting places. So when we do look here, I'm going to have to banish all but the gold one. So we're going to put this up here. It's going to cost 2 to move there. So we're going to use our walking stick. It's going to go to 2. We're going to move over here for free. We're going to look up here. It's 177, but it cost me 1 to do it. I got a blowpipe. We're going to keep the blowpipe too. We're discarding this camouflaged outfit. Now here's the 177 cards. I can guarantee you we used both of these hunting spots. So I'm going to banish both of these. Meaning we have this one. It says, among the tracks you spot near the pond, one set is much larger and undoubtedly belongs to a predator. You will need to be careful. So I can take one, it's a locked value, and I need 3 stars. Depending on the number of successes you obtain, you take the corresponding number of 250 cards. Okay, I really need 4 to get 2. That's our plan. I'm not bloody. Okay, here's our hunting spot. So we're going to create this blowpipe, and it's going to be free because there's a bamboo resource here. So this is free. It's a vigilance card. I'm going to put it by itself over on its own little area. I then am going to create this deadfall trap. Sadly, I do have to pay 2 for this one. So I'm going to pay 2 cards. I got a remember. Oh, that's perfect. And a lucky star. Oh, I want to keep both those, but I'm going to keep remember. I'm going to discard this. This is an aggressiveness card. I'm going to add it to our aggressiveness contraption here that we have. Look at this thing. Club, paddle, bolas, and the deadfall trap. And that was at 5. Now it's going to go to 6. Now let's hunt. We can only pull 1 card. We're going to use a blowpipe, bringing it to 2. We're going to use our deadfall trap, which is going to bring this 6 to a 5. And that gives us 3 successes. And I have to pull 1 card. We're hoping for a success because I would like... Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that, I'm going to use my remember card. I forgot to do this, to choose 1 card from the discard pile. I'm going to grab one of my forewarned as forearmed cards out of here. There it is. Now, we're going to pull 1. We're hoping it's a success. Come on, be a success. Yes, it is. Okay, so we got a 4. We got a friction fire making kit. Or sorry, it's just a fire making kit. And I've got room, so I'm going to hold it. And so we got 4 successes. We got 2 from the blowpipe, 1 from the deadfall trap, and 1 from my action card. So we got 4. I can draw 2 250 cards. I've never drawn these, I don't think. Okay, good news is, if this is absolutely terrible and I don't get anything out of this, I can do it again. Because I've got all the same resources to try again. So I'm going to grab this one and this one. These go back in the box. Let's see what we got. Come on, something good. Oh, that wild boar. Oh no, where's my where's my camouflage outfit when I need it? Okay, a wild boar. Or a snake. Well, not the snake. Boo that. We're going to put that one back in the box. We're going to keep the wild boar. Now, I don't have any way to help this action, which is funny. I have everything else I have, I can help make this action. I can kill pretty much anything that happens, but no, I do not have a hiding item here. So we're going to just take 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hope that we get this. I've got 2 forewarned as forearm cards. I'm going to take 5. I've got a plan. Let's take this boar down. Maybe 4, 5, 4, 5. Let's see, how much do I need to make my fire? 2. I've got 2. All right, here's our plan. Here we go. I got nothing. We got 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, a curse. Yuck. Get him out of here. Good thing we pulled 5. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4. Yeah, we did it. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. As long as they don't glare. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're good. We got 4 successes. So we could take 4 0, 0, 1 cards. And then we could decide if we want any of these. I might keep this examine the notes. But what do I have to discard? Nothing. Well, maybe the fire making kit. I've got one right now. We're going to keep examining the notes. We're going to discard these. Nomadism. Yeah, it's not happening. We get 4 0, 0, 1 cards. Oh boy, I think this is going to be bad news. Do I have? Oh, I don't have that card. Do I have a remember card? No, I don't. Oh boy, okay, 4 0, 0, 1 cards. So here's our 4 0, 0, 1 cards. I am going to discard my walking stick because I don't have any room for the meat. So now I've got meat with 4 on it. We're going to put those over here. I have to take a 105 card. I totally forgot about this. If this makes me discard cards, we might have a problem. All right, here's our 105 cards. Come on, Mary Kingsley. Yeah, okay. We don't have to discard any cards, but I do have to take that into my hand. These go back in the box. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. We're going to take 2 cards to use our woven cord to put a fire figure into play on this terrain card. I have to take 2 cards, need 0 successes. Here's our 2 cards. A curse, get it out of here, and whatever the cost. And whatever the cost is going to be discarded. We're going to use our woven cord then. We're going to make our fire resource, and we're going to put it right there. That gets discarded. We have to drop our skill cards from a 3 down to a 2. I'm now going to eat all this meat. He goes into the past. I'm going to eat all this meat. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 6 is 24. And these go back in the box. Okay, we have a pretty healthy action deck, but I have the same resource I had last time. I want to hunt again. I'm going to use again my blowpipe to go from a 2 down to a 1. And I'm going to use our deadfall trap again to go from a 5 to a 4. With those 2 items, it gives me 3 successes automatically. I'm only allowed to draw 1 card. So we hope for the best here. I want 1 star. Come on. Yeah, we got our 1 star. And I got a remember card. Yes. And I forgot to use my examine the notes before I had to discard it. So with 4 successes, I get to draw 2 again. This time I'm bloody, so I do have to I have to keep the ones with the predator keyword. So here's our 205 cards. Take that one and this one. So we got these 2 cards. These go back in the box. What did our hunt get us? Come on, something good. Oh, there's that snake again. Yuck. Oh, 2 snakes. Oh, that's terrible. I have to keep one of these 2. One's a hiding action and one's just a beat it up action. I'm going to take the beat it up action one. This guy, now let's see if I have to remember what this says here. It says you must discard one of the cards without the keyword predator. So these both have it. So then I have to put this one back in the box, and then this one I get to keep out here and have to deal with. Barfaroni. All right, we're going to hit it with a club. So our club's going to go to a 3. I have 2 successes on that. So it's dead. The problem is I have to draw a card. So I'll draw 1 card. I got the sled. Yeah, it's going to go in the discard. And this is going in the past. All right, that was not as good of a hunt. All right, let's try one more time. I've still got 1 with my blowpipe, so this is gone. We've got our deadfall trap. We're at 3, so we're going to go to 2 on our deadfall trap. And I have to draw 1 card. Or I can only draw 1 card, I'm sorry. So we've got 3 successes still. Let's see what this one is. Oh, and I didn't get a success, but I do have the forearmed as forewarned. So we're going to use that. And we're going to keep this remember card. So we're going to put this in the discard. So again, we got 4 successes, so I get to draw 2 250 cards. Here they are. Come on, not snakes. No snakes this time. No snakes. No snakes. How about giant bowl of meat? Just meat just laying on the ground. Let's go with that. So we got 2 of them. Oh, there's a mole rat. Now I can get something for it. Oh, the snake again. Terrible. Definitely not taking the snake. He's way worse. Oh, I forgot to take my 003 card from the other snake. We'll go do that. We're going to take on the mole rat. He is a predator, so I can take him out. I can use this. Okay, so I'm going to hit the mole rat with my club. Or do I? Maybe I'll save the club. I'm just going to take a couple cards and beat the mole rat up. And here's the 003 card I was supposed to take. So I got to take that too. So I'll beat the mole rat up and take 2 cards. Got 1. And I need 2. Oh, I got a bow too. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to keep the bow maybe. And whatever the cost. Okay, so the mole rat's dead. I get a 0-1. I'm going to put that in my inventory. Here's my 0-3 card. I'll put that in my satchel. He goes into the past. And then I have to decide which one of these I want to keep, if I want to keep any. So the sad thing is I really wanted to craft this antidote, but it's 9 cards. I was really hoping those hunts would go better and I could stop here on my way and pick this up. But it takes 5 to move off this card, which is just too many cards to do. So we are going to discard our antidote. And we're going to take whatever the cost. This one says that you may discard this during the results step of an action you are involved in order to apply the following effect. Randomly draw 1 additional card from the discard pile, adding its success to your total. If the action is a failure, each involved character takes a 1-on-1. So it's kind of like a one-time potential get another star. So we're going to keep that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have our 5 cards here. And I have 2 remember cards. Discard the bow. And I'm going to create this torch. It's going to cost me 2 because the fire is resources on there. So I'm going to cost me 2. But we're going to make this torch. I get 4. Because I don't know what's down here. And I hate to be stuck in like a cave without any light. So I draw 2. Knowledge is power. And my raft. We're going to keep the knowledge is power card. We're probably not even going to use it. We're going to discard this. Since I'm on the fire, I'm going to eat my 6 meat from the rat. Put this back in the box. All right, with all that hunting that done, I don't even know if I gained any cards doing all that hunting. The first one was good, the boar, but that next 2, did I even gain cards or did I kind of break even? I don't even know. It's kind of maybe best not to think about it. On to here. This is our next spot, and we are going to go down into this. That's our plan. So I'm going to move off here. It's going to cost me 2 to move, but I can move all the way down there. So I'm going to take 2. I get aggressive. Well, I think I'm going to keep that one. And leadership. Yeah. Leadership's going this way. I'm going to discard my knowledge is power card to keep my aggressive card. I'm going to move this up, even though I know these aren't connected anymore. But the reason I'm doing that is when this actually happens, I'm going to have to pull all this off the board. So the stone door slides open, return all the cards on the board and in the past. Put a 3-2-1 card into play. Each player places their figure onto it. That's the plan. So I need to take 3 cards. It's a locked action. So before I do that, I am going to use probably both my remember cards. I'm going to look for anything that helps with this skill. I don't think I have any, but then I'm going to grab forearmed as forewarned instead. So let's see what I can find. Okay, I found 1. So we're going to discard one of our remember cards to gain this forearmed as forewarned. And we're going to keep our other remember card. All right, here we go. It's a locked value, so I can only take 3 unless I had something that helped with this, and I don't. So I have to take 3 cards and hope for 4 successes. Come on, let's get this thing on the first try. Come on. Oh, well, so much for our first try. So we'll be doing this action again. Thank goodness there's no consequences to it. Oh, I got to learn by doing card. Do I want to keep that? Not at this point. I have a remember so I can take it back. So let's try this dance again. I take 3 cards. It's a locked action. Gosh, I feel like this is going to... Oh, please, let's do it this time. So I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, we did it because I can use one of my forearmed as forewarned for 4. All right. We're going to discard this one. I always like to discard this one because if I can get this back in my action deck, there's a chance I might pull this one that gives me 3. So I'm going to discard this one. We're going to discard this. I don't really actually need any of this. We're going to keep this just in case I can rest down there. Because whether I save my, anytime I save my game now, all this disappears. So this actually might not be a bad thing to have. So we're going to hold on to this. Now that I think about it, I should have used whatever the cost is before I used my forearmed as forewarned. Because I could do this, and then if I still failed, I could bring in the forearmed as forewarned card and not have to, and been able to keep the forewarned for another time. So this says I have to put a 321 card into play, and each player places their figure under it, and I've got to return everything out here. So, recapping, we had a wonderful trip up into the snowy region of this wonderful 7th continent. We came down over to here, back into the jungle. Now we're going down into here. I really kind of like going up in the snow. That was kind of fun. It kind of felt like Minnesota up here. It's a nice cold area where everything is always cold. So now we're gonna move into 321. And this is where we're going to leave Mary Kingsley for now. She's about to enter an underground temple. I hope the jewel's down there. I really do. That way we can get back to the statue and rid ourselves of this curse. This is a great place to save the game as well, because when we come back, we'll have just the one card there anyway, so everything's already going to the past. This video is concluded, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and also subscribe. And if you hit that notification button, you'll find out when the next videos come. I'll be in the temple in the next video. Hopefully the jewel's down there. Please leave any comments, questions, or rules discussions in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. Well, Mary Kingsley is on her way into the temple. Is that where the jewel is? Will she find the jewel? Will she rid herself of the curse after this long, grueling journey? To find out, I need you to meet me at the table.